Hello friends, today we will see structure of interhalogen compounds, right? Yesterday we saw synthesis of interhalogen compounds. There are four types: XY, XY3, XY5 and XY7. And now today we will see its structure based on VBT and VSEPR, okay? Valential electron pair repulsion theory. See, interhalogen compounds are generally covalent compounds in which larger halogen form the central atom. Now, first type we will see type AX. Examples of AX: CLF, BRF, BRCl, IBr, ICl. All, all are linear in structure. Now, on the basis of VBT, we will explain the structure of AX. Now, see, chlorine atom first we will take. CLF. Chlorine electron atomic number 17 we know: 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p5. 3s2 3p5 and 3d0 are the valence shell, they are ground state atoms, right? Now orbitals. Then what happens? 1s and 3p orbital, they overlap with each other forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbital, right? And the geometry will be linear AXC. See, the geometry is given, right? CLF. Got it? Second, see, though they are linear, na, they have a lone pair of electrons. See, how many lone pair of electron are there? 1, 2 and 3. First three orbitals having 6 electrons, they are lone pair, right? Na? And yes, one remain as a unpaired, na? There fluorine will donate its electron, right? Now see, all those petal arrangement of 4 electrons, bond pair is only 1 but lone pair is 3, right? Now structure is becomes tetrahedral, right? Now due to presence of 3 lone pair. Okay, the shape of AX molecule gets distorted and become a linear. Okay, this is based on VSEPR statement. Second, type AX3. Okay, see, example is given: CLF3. Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Though trigonal bipyramidal is there, the above lone pair we are not going to see with our eyes, right now, and therefore you can say it as a trigonal only, right? Then how actually valence bond theory explains the structure? See, we have taken chlorine as a central atom. 3s, 3p and 3d are valence shell. Okay, now what actually happens? One of the what we say, electron get excited, okay, by absorbing some amount of heat energy or sunlight. And you see in the second diagram, sorry, you see in the second, see here, 1 2 3 lone pair are there, sorry, unpaired electron are there, right? Now these three, why this happens? Because one of the electron from here, it will jump to here, right? Now fine, and 3 unpaired electrons are there. And now there are 3 fluorine, you know, there are 3 fluorine. See, okay, electronic configuration is 1s2 2s2 2p5. 2p5, it has one unpaired electron there. That one paired electron can be donated here. See, 1 2 and 3. Since before that, what happens? 1s 3p, 1s 3p and 1d orbital, they overlap with each other to produce sp3d hybrid orbitals. And if sp3d hybrid orbitals are there, then geometry should be trigonal bipyramidal, right? Now see, how many lone pair are there? 1 and 2. 2 lone pair are there, and fluorine fluorine here get what, electron get overlapped, right? Now therefore it will form what, bond pair. 3 bond pair and 2 lone pair are there. and geometry will be trigonal, right? See, bipyramidal structure arises out of sp3 hybrid orbitals involved in the bond formation. The three dotted arrow indicates electron contributed by 3 fluorine. Without lone pair, it is T-shape. Right now. Now next, AX5. Example are IF5 and BRF5. These compounds are formed by sp3d2 hybridization and hence have octahedral geometry. We know if suppose any compound form sp3d2 hybridization, then geometry will be octahedral. Right now, this is the geometry, octahedral geometry. Right. Example we have explained here is IF5. Here we have taken iodine. Iodine C 5F, 5P and 5D orbital are the ground state. Now what will happen? See, to react with 5 fluorine, it should have 5 unpaired electron. Therefore, what iodine will get excited by absorbing some amount of energy, heat energy or sunlight energy, and you see from here and here, these 2 electron get shifted to 5D, right? What further happens? See how many this is lone pair of electron, right now, and other electrons are singly filled, right? Okay, now atmosphere is clear for fluorine to get attached, but before that what happens? This all orbitals, okay, sp3d2 will what overlap with each other and will produce sp3d2 hybrid orbital, right? And after that fluorine will donate one electron to the half filled shell of sp3d2, right now, and in this way it gives this type of geometry sp3d2. And see, it looks like what? Square pyramidal, because lone pair we cannot see through eye, right? Therefore it is a square, and one pyramid is there, one square pyramidal geometry, right? Now next, AX7. One example is there, IF7. This compound has a pentagonal bipyramidal geometry. See, sp3d3 hybridization. Iodine, see here all electrons are singly filled, see, right now. Therefore 5s, 3p and 3d orbital will overlap with each other and will produce sp3d3 hybridization and producing geometry pentagonal bipyramidal, right now. And there are 7 fluorine will give one electron, right? And in this way it will produce IF7 structure, pentagonal bipyramidal. Okay, then today we stop here. Okay, goodbye, take care.